In our last episode, our 9th level wizard Shreesha was blasted from behind a wooden cart that she was using to help her cross what is normally a very easy siege line to cross. But in this particular sector, an Alhoon is in command, and that creature is making things much more difficult for her. She cast invisibility on herself and took off running, but didn't quite make it to the cover of a nearby stand of trees. The Alhoon has true sight, and so can see her out in the open as she runs. As we begin this episode, it is the Alhoon that is next in the initiative order, and Shreesha may be in some real trouble here. There are 2 heroes rushing to her aid, but Janos and Kosef are still 2 rounds away before they can enter as reserves. Will she make it off the board so she can move on to complete her original mission? Keep watching to find out. The Alhoon has been waiting to use Mind Blast, but because Shreesha's been behind cover until now, hasn't been able to use it. She's been doing pretty good rolling off for her saves, so let's see what happens. She's out in the open, and I'm going to take a look at her sheet and see if she has anything that will help her defensively. So the Alhoon is first going to move 15 feet towards its target over there. So that on this table, 1 inch equals 5 feet, so that's going to be 3 inches. So on a hover, that's going to bring the Alhoon to right about there. And Shreesha's over there. 60 feet on this table is going to be 12 inches. Alright, so that's definitely going to put her within range. She's inside 12. It's a cone that extends from the Alhoon and will, because of the width of the cone, will hit the horse for sure, and probably these goblins here as well. But we will have to roll, it's only fair, to see if the Alhoon does actually cast this at this point. I think it's highly likely. So let's do 4 yeses, 1 no. Does the Alhoon, I'm actually gonna do it like super highly likely. Does the Alhoon cast this spell at this point? Oh, just look at that, just yes. By the way, one of my new subscribers suggested that I make a short video maybe describing how these dice work and the decision points, how and when to use them. So that's going to be coming up in the future. Thanks 2010AZ for that idea. And now let's see what happens with poor Shreesha over here. The Alhoon doesn't have to do anything but emit the psychic energy, and Shreesha will have to make a DC 16 intelligence save, or take 22 or 4d8 plus 4. We'll probably do the 4d8 plus 4 psychic damage, and if she fails, she's stunned for a minute, so this could be pretty bad. Let's see how she does. Her intelligence save is a +9, so this should be cool. And while Shreesha's laughing this off and showing us just how capable she actually is, this poor horse here is going to have to roll, and the horse has a -4 for intelligence. Let's see how it does. Okay, the horse fails. We have to roll, I think it's a 48 plus 4. Nice. So 13 total won't kill the horse, but it will hurt the horse, and it will also cause the horse to be stunned for a minute. All right, well, that's some serious animal cruelty there. Now we have to turn here to the goblins. All the goblins, whether it's the goblin boss in the back or the regular guys, they have a +0 to their intelligence. So let's roll for the goblin boss first. He's gonna fail. We'll do the guy with the blade up above its head. That's gonna fail. We're looking for 16s here. Yeah, that's the last one right there. All three of them fail. So this Alhoon is really making a mess of things here by the ballista. Let's roll for the damage for the goblin boss in the back there. Oh boy. Let's roll for the goblin on the right. And finally rolling damage for the goblin on the left. Alright, so these basic goblins here, they're decimated by this. They don't have very many hit points. I think goblins have like 7 or something like that. And then your leader back there has 21, by game roll, has 21 hit points, and he took 21. So that's going to take him out too. So this is an absolute disaster. This Alhoon here has made a complete mess. And Black Fang is going to be livid. So that's going to end the Alhoon's turn. There's really nothing left for him to do. He moved his full movement hovering, which is 15 feet. He used his action to try to take out Shreesha, or at least slow her down. But she's going to be laughing off the map here now, because it looks like she's going to be home free when her turn comes around again. In order to use that spell, he's going to have to recharge to roll a 5 or a 6. So let's see if he can do that. Will this thing recharge if he happens to get one more shot? No, it does not recharge. And finally, over here with these gnolls, does this 1 hit point gnoll refuse to return to his post? We'll do highly likely 4 yes against 1 no. And we'll roll a tiebreaker dice too. So yes, he is not going to be returning just yet. The question will be, does he leave this guy behind and return to his post? No, he does not. So he's going to stay with him. So at this point, you kind of have to wonder if this Alhoon here is crazy. So far he has banished the lost gnolls, the 2 little ones, and they were killed, although he didn't kill them. He's killed another gnoll, which was part of these guys, and now 3 goblins, and injured an innocent horse. So yeah, maybe we should do some rolls to figure out what this guy is doing. Alright, so we won't stack the probability one way or the other. The first question might be, is this Alhoon just incapable of controlling his emotions? Like, he's striking out, he just wants to get Shreesha so bad, or whoever it is. He doesn't know her name, but whoever's trying to cross the line. Is it just because he's just reckless? I mean, Alhoons are smart, they're intelligent, so why would he do something like this? Is it because he's just reckless and can't control his emotions? No, that's not it. Could there possibly be an issue between him and Black Fang? No, there's no issue. Wow. Could it be that this Alhoon was sent by Count Vesicudria to sabotage and to spy on Black Fang's whole operation here outside of Phandalin? I'm gonna actually make this more probable. So we'll put likely. Oh, look at that. Yes and no are tied. But the maybe killer dice or die is a 6, which is even, so that means yes. There's your answer. The Alhoon works for Count Vesic Yadrya.